You know what? Thank you, Melanie Fiona. I'll say this. I mean, let's just go ahead and get to the jux of it. A lot of our attitudes about interracial dating is tied to our history in America as far as slavery. Real talk. That's where it begins, and that's where we are right now. I had this conversation also with my good friends from France, the two sisters, Les Nubian, and we talked about this extensively, and I wish I could have included that into this conversation, but we know that the history of this country that we live in has shaped so many different attitudes in regards to race, politics, sports, and every arena of our lives are affected by our past in regards to the whole slavery issue. Now we have Sharice here, who's on Facebook right now, trending with Easy on Facebook. You have comments? Go ahead.
Yes, on Twitter, it's whatever Joe says. I would date a white girl and take it from there, just as I would with any other race. RC Boy E Fresh says, date, yeah, marry, nah. Love to Write 73 says, I have no issues dating a person of a different race as long as they're not seemingly in an identity crisis. My question, and this goes back to slavery as well.
It goes black too. That was like a mug.
But this definitely goes back to slavery as far as the light skin, dark skin issue that we have in the black community. So I wanted to ask, do you have a preference or a complexion that is more attractive to you versus a dark skin or a light skin black person?
That's a great question. Wow, I like that. I like that. Sarah Keys, go ahead, jump right in.
I mean, for me, it's never been about, it's never ever been about color to me. Like, when I look at people, I can actually honestly look at people and not see color. So, whatever, I mean, I'll date a dark-skinned guy. I think that, he's beautiful. I will date a light-skinned guy. That's sexy, too. You know what I mean? But, honestly, I can sit there and, really say, from where I came from, I wasn't brought up in, to be racist or to look at people for their colors. So when I date people, it's not like I've always, people come at me with the whole, oh, you date black dudes, this and that. So, but the color, it just has, it's to me, there's no issue at all when it comes to color. I don't even see it, so.
But do you find yourself attracted to any type of a skin tone more than another?
Not really.
You just like it all.
I like it all. I like the confidence. I like, when a guy can come up to you and be like, "What's up, girl? All right, now I'm gonna initiate this conversation. I know what I want. I'm gonna go and get it." I'm the same way. So I mean, a darker guy doesn't come up to me any more than a lighter skinned guy does. But unless he's white, and then they barely ever approach me.
But let me ask this question, and maybe this is a question for A. Marie. Do white guys approach you the same way that brothers do?
No, not at all. I get confused, honestly, because I think sometimes they're just talking to me just to, have conversation. I don't know when they're ever really trying to hit on me.
Who, the black guys?
No, the white guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, give me,
How
does the conversation go?
I'm
just curious.
how
are you? Your name's A. Marie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where do you
It's
work
just
at?
totally different the way that they approach you. White guy and a black guy is something totally different.
What is it? I mean, do you have any kind of idea what it could be? Have you ever thought about it?
No, I don't know. I guess, like she said, they know what they want. They, talk to you immediately about doing stuff that they want.
Okay. All right, Mr. Folks, man, what do you think about all this?
Not like that, but...
I have a cousin who's white, and, I think he wants to date black women, but he's one of those white guys who doesn't know how to speak in general. I don't think it's white or black. He just doesn't have it, you know what I mean? To walk up. I don't know. I say whatever I want whenever I want, you know what I mean? So me, I'll holler at whatever I want. But as far as you asking, as far as complexion,
Yeah, perfect.
I used to,
Preference.
but it switched so many times. I did at one point.
You like the light-skinned girls. You had the,
You know,
brothers complex.
I'd rather
Light
not,
skin,
you know what I mean?
long hair.
I had, it was, for me, it was real specific. It was yellow bone women with long black hair that looked like rabbits, like petite. But it was real specific, you know what I mean? But then,
Like who famous?
like Fandy Newton.
Okay.
I like Sandy Newton.
All right.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Like that. Like women like that. Now look, that was my way for a long time. Like talking a good like 4 years. That was it. But I mean, I expanded my horizons. You know what I mean? And I found dark-skinned women, in between, brown skin, red, mixed, whatever, attractive. You know, for me, it isn't the skin tone. At first, that, you know, for me, honestly, it was that I rapped a lot about always having a yellow bone with me. You heard my songs. You know, I
Right.
always do that. So it seemed to make sense to always have one with me when I do shows.
For marketing purposes.
For marketing purposes, because I don't want to be that rapper, you know, who raps about something he doesn't have. That
Right.
would be whack. You know what I mean? So, you know that. But I mean, for me, nah. I mean, for me, it's the person. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, more so than complexion or anything else, I like a strong black woman with a bad attitude. That's
Right.
what I like. And the worse the attitude, the better for me. That's what I like because
He's
you know, that's what I prefer.
Okay, as a
Yeah.
black woman, Sharice, what do you think about that? Go ahead and grab your microphone and respond to that.
the worse the attitude, the better.
Yeah, like
What do you mean by that?
what I mean by that is like you know, like to be honest, a lot of black women will come to me and want to mess with me, and I don't think this is right at all. I'm just saying facts. I've had a lot of black women come to me and want to deal with me because they've had such a bad experience with a black guy right before they met me,
Mm-hmm.
like straight up. And you know, I got black friends, I got white friends. I could be just as much as a dog as anybody else. It ain't about skin tone. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I could dog you just like that last
Right.
guy dogged
You are.
You don't know.
You are.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. You know what I mean? I'm trying.
See your tweets.
I'm
We see all of
trying
your
better.
tweets.
I'm trying.
Hey, if you
Check.
follow this guy on Twitter, exactly, right. Love it, man.
I mean, when I say a bad attitude, I mean like for a woman to have my interest more than just physical, she's got to really give me a hard time. Like,
So you want like neck,
I mean, like she.
you want like neck rolling, finger snapping, like
Yeah.
hood chick. That's what.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna say.
Is that what you? I mean, I'm trying
You know,
to
I
get,
mean-
you know, I'm trying to understand.
You know, see, cause like I can say certain things in my own circle, you know, cause people who know me, I like a hood chick, and I'm gonna say it that way.
Okay.
I do.
All
Now,
right,
that
all right.
doesn't mean
Yo, Adam is
That doesn't
they're
mean
giving you all
like-
kind of applause in there, man. They
she
love
could
it.
have a great job, much more paying job than me, high education. That has nothing to do with it. I need her to have some hood in her.
Right.
She's gotta
You know,
have
I think
in
that
her.
sometimes we can also liken that to very strong-willed.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
what it is. That's when I say a strong black woman. Like, you know, if I come home all crazy, you know, leaned up and drunk, walking in the house and everything, I'm not, you know, she's got to flip out on me.
Right.
I want to see like plates and cell phones flying and stuff like that, or else it ain't gonna have my interest.
I know that's right.
You know.
Okay, we'll take another break. Our phone number, and I would love to speak to you. My question to you, listening over the internet or over your radio, is this: why is interracial dating such a big issue in the black community? I really need you to call in and comment on this. Our phone number is 1-800-450-7876. Again, 1-800-450-7876. We'll take your calls next on Trending with Easy on 1450 WOL AM, where information is power. Says to another person, "Oh, you dig me." I can get with that. I can believe that. Again, our phone number is 1-800-450-7876. We'd love to take your calls. I'll just ask this question flat out. I would like to hear about some of the experiences that you've had with just dating brothers. Sarah Keys, you're up to bat. What has happened to you, girl?
What hasn't happened? Let's see. As far as like, you mean like as far as like the attention that we get from other people, or what goes on inside the relationship, or
Outside the relationship,
Out-
things that you've experienced just from dating black men.
I've lost friends. I have people that actually will not ask me to go places with them if I'm like with someone, because they know that I'm gonna bring him. So those are the people that, you know, they've either cut me out of their life or I've cut them out of my life. I've actually had females come up to me, like approached me, like you know, you're taking our men. Well, I'm not taking your man. So why is that an issue? If right now in this spot, if he was going to talk to you, he would be talking to you. If it's that big of an issue of what I do and it pisses you off, my day's still going to be okay. You're the one that's still going to have an issue at the end of the day. So you're not making my life any more difficult. You're making your own life difficult. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my mother, she, in like the very beginning, when I was about 12 years old, I dated my first black man, boy. And, wasn't 12, pedophile, you know. Anyway, my mom kind of saw that, you know, I was getting more into,
She
you know, experiment. My mom's like, okay. She's like, well, you know, maybe it's a phase. And I'm now 25. And, still going strong. And, but, I mean, my mom, you know, she's come around. She doesn't, I mean, she was never against it. She was always, you know, just go ahead, do your thing. You know, I'm not raising you to be anyway. She always hoped that I would, marry a white guy or somebody, but she's kind of, you know, it is what it is, and
Right,
you do your thing, and, you know, do it. I'm not here to judge you or judge what you do. And a lot of people do, and I really think it's sad that it's like, you know, we're not taking anybody from anyone. It's, I think, whether it's a preference or, you know, the aura that anybody gives out, I think down to it, I don't think we're actually really liking the color of the person. We're liking the person behind the color. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it doesn't have anything to do with what you look like. You have to be, you know, sexually attracted to the person or, you know, have that chemistry. But if you have that chemistry with somebody that you wouldn't find with somebody in your own race, why are you going to cut yourself short?
Right. Okay, Ava Marie, your experiences. What have you experienced?
Personally, a lot of my friends are of mixed relationships or are mixed themselves. Have babies with black guys, have babies with white girls. I know a lot of people that are around me who are like that, and so to me it's never been anything different. I grew up watching predominantly black schools play football when I was younger, ever since my brother's been playing. So to me that's just what I've always seen. It's not anything different.
Okay,
what
so
I've been
say
around.
have you ever had any like experiences while you're out dating black men?
Yeah, well, just when I came up to Northern Virginia and I was with my boyfriend at the time out at the outlets, like everybody just looks around at you. We were in Puerto Rico together, and me, I'm a tall girl. I'm like 6'3" in heels, 6'4" in heels. So he was like 6'8". So of course we got looks. I mean, it's just that's what it was. Puerto Rico, everybody's like really short.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Mr. White folks? Have you experienced? What about your experiences? Any good stuff, bad stuff? You dating nothing but sisters? Any brothers ever stepped to you and be like, yo, man?
Not in DC, just because everybody knows me here.
Right.
And DC is really, DC is not like, DC is very progressive, I
Right.
think, with that, compared to other places. But I've been with a black woman out in Atlanta and had an issue.
What happened? Tell us the story.
I was peacefully walking with a girl in Lenox Mall that I met down there, and we were at the mall, and there was a group of black guys, and, you know, they started, you know, harassing, you know what I mean? Now, me, I'm out of town, so, I'm wary already about where I am in my surroundings. Two,
You playing it smart.
yeah, I'm playing it smart, so, you know, I don't run my mouth immediately, you know what I mean? And, you know, I do look at the fact that the girl I'm with is gorgeous. So, you know, they're hating. But they kept talking. So, you know, I turned around right in the mall. I said, and, you know, I'm going to edit my language for the radio. I said, do you want to F her right now? Ask her. She's not my girlfriend. Do you want to right now? See what she say. You know, instead of, like, talking behind my back and everything and making me look like a clown. Ask her. Don't be scared. And they were just quiet. I ain't say anything, because I ain't act like I was going to start no trial. I asked them straight up question, blunt question. And they didn't ask them. We walked on our way. But other than that, I haven't. I mean, it's different, you know. Like I've gone to so many like my business partner Infrared, who I own the tattoo shop with, Top Dog Hill. I've been to his family reunion. Now I was the only white guy there, except he has like a white uncle from California or something. And you know, like it's fun. It's never been an issue. I mean, his grandma came up to me and said, "Don't you want to go stand by the cheese plate and eat the cheese and shit?" And stuff like that. And I thought that was hilarious because I did. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So she, and like that, she was like,
man.
"You can stay away from the chicken, go over to the cheese platter," and that's exactly what I did. So like, but other than that, except for that incident in Atlanta, no, I think, but people know me. You know what I mean? And
Right. Insulated.
I'm from where I'm from. It's not new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, this is what I've been doing. I've been doing black women for years.
All right.
I don't,
It is.
and
We understand what you mean. We exactly know exactly what you mean. You not only want to go there. I'll just say he's been golfing.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Go ahead, Cherise.
Shortcut B says on Twitter, in response to the question about dating a white woman, he says, "Nope, too much pride in my culture, ancestors, and history. We brothers have a responsibility to further their gains, and that starts with family." I have a question for the two ladies, and I want to ask, do you think, because I know men are visual people, and I don't think that they discriminate on their visualizations. And I'm looking at you look very pretty, you got your low cut, legs crossed, with your little short dress situation. And I'm wondering, do you get the same kind of attention when you have on sweatpants and a Go Michigan t-shirt, which is not necessarily as sexually appealing as the way you're dressed today?
Yeah, like if I go to the gym, I work in a gym, so I get hit on a lot. A lot of dudes talk to me, but it's just how you allow people to come at you. Certain type of people, you might find that you want to talk to them, but I don't know. Just usually it's black.
Okay. Sarah, go ahead.
What is that song? No makeup, chilling with your hair tied with no makeup. That song. I've had so many people actually hit me up that they actually feel like I'm more
prefer a girl
attractive
like
when
that,
I'm dressed down than when I dress up. I always, like me personally, I take a lot of pride in, how I present myself to other people. So when I go out, obviously I'm a female. I love to look, I like to look nice. When I just have a crappy day or whatever, I just don't feel like getting dressed, I'll just throw on some sweatpants, some jeans, t-shirt, whatever, roll out, and I actually get hit on more by guys than when I'm going out, like, actually dressed. Maybe I'm, making myself more approachable to other people to where, when I'm, like, got my swag on, I'm going out, and then people are really, like, intimidated to come approach me. When I dress down, it invites more people, actually, to talk to me.
All right. 4 minutes. 4 minutes away from me answering the question. Easy. Would you marry a white chick?
No.
4 minutes, okay? Stay right there, and I'll answer your question and take your calls at 1-800-450-7876, Trending with Easy on WOL 1450 AM, where information is power.